My name is Audra Simpson. I am married and I have 2 children, a 3-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. And we've been a part of the church for probably about the last 5 years, but really active the last year or 2. I think I was at a place in my life where I had everything that people think you should have on paper, and I wasn't feeling totally fulfilled. So I just started praying that God would show me what it is that He wants me to do with my life. There was a girl in our study who had this purse, and I told her all the time how much I loved it. At Christmas time, she gave the purse to me, and I asked her if I could pay for it, and she said, no, just pay it forward, make a donation to Haiti. I carried that purse, and every day someone said something to me about how nice it was and how much they liked it, and every day I thought about Haiti. And so I knew that that was it, that was where God was calling me to go. During our trip to Haiti, we mostly went to the village of Garot, and it was a village where our church has established a school that serves as a church as well. And we did a lot of things. We had a lady with us from Living Water, so we did a lot of health and hygiene and sanitation training. We went down to this one man's home. His name was Magnus. And he showed us his home, and Lil spoke with him about where he could build a latrine. And he listened, and we left and didn't really think much of it. The next morning we walked back over there, and this man had started to dig this latrine. And when we turned around the corner and saw it, the pride that was beaming in this man's eyes and the empowerment that he had just because someone said, hey, you can do this for your family, was amazing. I think on one hand it's very hard to see families, to see children, and you know they don't have clean water, they don't have enough food, you know that they're going without, but you go to church there and the way that they worship God is amazing. They dance and they sing and they raise their hands and they are truly, truly happy and filled with joy, and it's just an amazing thing. And I sit there and I think, what's wrong with us? You know, that they have nothing as far as our standards, and we have everything, yet they worship and they praise God as if they have everything. It is a life-changing experience in the best possible way. You see beauty in people there that I just don't think there's any way to see it here. They have a joy about them and a peace about them despite their circumstances that is just indescribable. So I would say, if you have the opportunity, if you can make the opportunity, do it. You will not regret it.
My name is Debra Nixon, and my husband Andy works here at the church, and we've been here 6 years. And when the Embrace Haiti team asked me to go, they asked me because they had never had a teacher go before, and our church has built a school in the village, and they wanted somebody from education that is a teacher here to go hang out with the teachers there and the students there and see what's going on, see what the school's all about, where the teachers wanted the school to go, what the vision of the village was for this school, and get to know them. And I knew immediately when they asked me that I wanted to trade my classroom for a week for the Haiti classroom for a week. The first day in the village was Saturday. We flew in that morning to Cap Haitian and drove to the village, and it was stunning. And when we drove into where the church is, we could already hear the singing from the church. They were having a church service on Saturday afternoon, and their singing was beautiful. It was full of energy and clapping, and the kids got up and sang a song for us. They all went to the front, and they just kept singing and singing and singing, and it was just amazing, the love you could feel from them for God and for us as visitors. The school in Garot has 4 cinder block classrooms with just slits in the walls for light and no air conditioning and a chalkboard and some benches. But what was going on in those classrooms was amazing. The interactions between the teachers and the students were awesome. There was laughter, and questions being asked from the teachers to the students and back and forth. And then when I walked into the kindergarten classroom and the kids offered, it was lunchtime, and the kids offered me their food, which I don't really look like I'm starving, so when they came up to me and offered me their bowls of rice and beans, it was a little hard to think about how quick they were to be generous to a visitor. So I had to go get some tissue, and I had to come back, and I told them no thank you, that they should eat, and then I sat with them and visited with them. But their ability to be, their instinct to be generous so fast when I walked in the room was overwhelming. Listening to the adults talk about the school and what it's doing for their kids is so heartwarming, because they talk about how thankful they are that we came, how thankful they are that we care and that we continue to invest, because their kids were not in school before this school. So they didn't come to our school from another school. They were not in school, and most of the adults have not been to school. And when they talk about what the education will do for their kids, you can hear it in their voice that they're so proud that their kids get to go to school. The adults in the village are so proud of the 4 teachers that are in our school, 2 of which live in the village, and they desperately want to see it grow, and they desperately want to see their kids be able to go past the 6th grade. Every single day, God used every minute we were there for something powerful, whether it was powerful towards us or powerful towards them, or the interactions between those of us on the team and the people in the village, whether it was playing Frisbee or talking to them about washing your hands or what they eat or who their parents are, holding a baby. Every minute of it was powerful, and I had not experienced that before.